This edition of Mac Voices is sponsored by Casper, a better mattress for a better night's sleep. To find out more, try one for 100 days and get a $50 discount. Visit casper.com/MacVoices. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices at CES in Las Vegas. I'm in the Case Logic booth, or small building, on the show floor, talking to Chris about Case Logic and everything they're offering this year. Chris, it's good to see you.
Like to see you as well, Chuck. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So what all is new that you're showing? Because Case Logic seems to have cases for everything.
Yeah. As you probably recall, the from mid 1980s, we started with carrying your tape cassettes to your CD cases in the mid 90s. Now, with folks being on the go, mobile commuting is really where we're focusing a lot of our products, from carrying your laptop to tablet to smartphone. Yeah.
I wish you hadn't brought that up. I just realized how long I've been using Case Logic products, and it's a little depressing. But anyway, that's an aside.
A little nostalgic, I guess. Yeah,
a little scary too. So what do we have new that you're focusing on this year?
So yeah, this line behind me here is the Loto Collection. So we have solutions going from all the way to a tablet sleeve for your iPad up to your laptop, as well as backpacks that have laptop protection. One thing that's great about all the Case Logic products is it integrates the smart solutions and convenience of storing your cables, your business cards, things like that, but also the protection. So on an attaché like this, you've got a padded laptop sleeve, as well as integrated pockets for your other accessories and power cords and things like that. Yeah.
Or iPads or whatever else you need to carry.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're really excited about this line. This is kind of a new direction for us, where we have premium materials. You've got metal clasps and magnets, and then actually real leather touch points as well.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, you've kind of gone with an earth tone theme here this year, and then you've got these sleeves that will fit in if I want a little extra protection. Or maybe want to take it out and be able to take it with me and still be protected.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great because if you're just carrying your tablet and you're going down to your local coffee shop, a tablet sleeve like this would be great. But then you could take something like this attaché to the office on campus, and then if you are traveling, maybe a larger backpack, for a longer trip. Yeah.
We talked a little bit before the interview. You all don't necessarily brand things for, say, an iPad or an iPhone or anything. You just tend to more talk about sizes that will fit.
Yep.
So that means that these are good for obviously the Apple products, but also for anything else you might happen to have lying around.
Absolutely. And with the evolving evolution of all the products, going from an iPad to an iPad 2 to an iPad Pro, it's not such a specific fit. Where if you are changing from the newest, from the older model to the newest model, you can still keep the same case, if there are just, millimeters of change between one generation to the next. Yeah.
What is the fabric that we're talking about here? Because I'm noticing a trend, I think, among bag manufacturers where we're getting away from some of the nylon and getting to something a little more natural feeling.
Yeah, so this is a cotton blend, and it's actually been treated with a waterproof fabric. So it's going to hold up with the inclement weather or being on the go and setting it down on a wet ground or on the bus or a train or anything like that. Yeah.
That's something I think I'm finding is more and more important. I have to think about the bottom of whatever pack I'm using or bag I'm using, because if you do set it down on a wet surface, you don't want all that water in there festering and getting mildewy or maybe even damaging your equipment.
Exactly. Yeah. From the materials to even the padded portions of the bag as well. When you're setting it down and you're on the go and you're at the airport, you don't have to worry about jeopardizing the actual device inside the bag.
Realizing that there's a lot of variation here, what's kind of the price range we're talking about for what we see?
So for this Loto Collection, it's really a nice price point. It ranges for these small tablets of $29.95 all the way up to $99.95. So, when you're considering the fabrics that we're using, the leather touch points, the features inside the bag, a $99 backpack with all of those features is a really good deal. Yeah.
And this is focused a little more on the commuter as opposed to the person that wants to just carry everything on their back all the time.
Yeah. What's nice about this collection is you can kind of really fine-tune the amount you want to carry and how much of your accessories you want to bring with you. Yeah.
People always ask me why I seem to talk to so many bag and case manufacturers and that kind of thing. I think this stuff is really important because you're putting a lot of money that's invested in your equipment in these bags. So you want the choices, you want to know the features, and you want to make intelligent decisions. And Case Logic is always a good decision.
Exactly. Yeah. When you get that new tablet or new laptop, the first thing you want to say after you invest in a product like that is, how am I going to protect it, and how am I going to make sure it stays just like new? And with our line of different collections and products that we offer, we really have different personalities to go with each of those different types of needs that consumers have. And the bag is really the extension of your personality. So if you can have a protective case or protective bag for that laptop or tablet, and still kind of touch a little bit on your passion and your personality, then this is the best way to do it.
I'm always just a little horrified. I see people carrying around all this expensive gear, and I can't help it. I ask them, why did you choose that bag? Oh, I just had it laying around, or somebody gave it to me, and it's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
You just spent X number of $100 on or $1,000 on whatever it is, and you're just throwing it in whatever old bag. Why don't you just get a plastic bag from the grocery store and carry it around?
Yeah. And it's very easy to describe that black backpack or the black laptop case and be on your way, but with a lot of the products we offer, it's a great way to kind of show off some style as well. Yeah.
Chris, thank you so much for the time. It's good to see you.
My pleasure, Chuck. Thanks.
Folks, we'll have more from CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the Mac Voices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the Mac Voices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest Mac Voices news from our front page or at macvoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free Mac Voices magazine on Flipboard by visiting macvoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.